Alrighty, g'day. How are we doing today? We're doing pretty good over here. We're in Mississauga, and there really isn't going to be a whole much of a video today, only because I'm doing local shenanigans. So we went from London to Mississauga. We're going from Mississauga to Burlington, Burlington back to Mississauga, Mississauga up to Woodbridge, and then from Woodbridge, I think, back to the yard. So, I mean, it's just a big running around day and everything else, and I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, basically. So we're against the door here. See? Against the door, or with the door. But I was asked, and I can't remember your freaking name. I'm sorry. Here, hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Let me just have a quickie looky see here. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't this one. Oh, frigs. This one? No. Oh, I think it was this one. Yes. Elite Frags. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Elite Frags. Because it's F-R-A-G-Z. So, if I pronounced it wrong, sorry. But he had asked me to do an inside truck tour video. And I have been meaning to do one for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I figure while I have the extra time today, sitting at this customer, I will do it. Now, I already know what's going to happen. You're going to ask me for an outside truck tour video too. Now, I'm only going to quickly show the truck itself. For two reasons. One, it's dirty as hell. And two, it's driving me nuts because it's dirty as hell. As you guys just seen, I just come back from out east. And you will see here in about 30 seconds what going out to Eastern Canada will do to your truck. Okay, so there's my truck. And again, as you can see, it is dirty as hell. This is what happens when you go out east. It's got the stubby nose hood on it, but it is still dirtier than all you know what. And it's all because I was out east. This thing was relatively clean before I went out east, but then I went out east and it got ridiculously dirty again. Those rims are shiny, or were shiny, I should say. They not are by any means, they were. We'll go back to the other side here. It is at this like warehouse compound or something, I don't know. Yeah, it was. That's all the salt and sand and crap. Yes, those are super singles. Yes, they drive me nuts. Yes, I hate them. Yes, I want them gone. But company truck, they won't get rid of them. And there's the back of the truck, completely filthy. You can't even see the actual lens on my backup light. How sad is that? I'm trying to get them to actually put them on the outside of the fairing for me so they're actually useful. I mean, they are when you're hooking up the lines, but other than that, they're pretty useless. And there's that's my DEF tank. This is the system that screwed up on me last week. Not this in particular, but there's a valve on the passenger side underneath the cab that went bad. That's what it was. Not the actual filter itself. Just the valve. Full fairing kit. It's not the glider kit, but it's the fairing kit. These are 100-gallon fuel tanks on either side of the truck. In my side box here, I'll show you guys real quick. I got a couple straps. I scored a brand new strap out of the yard. Haven't used that one yet. My flares, my fire extinguisher, my polish, which is back there, my bag of rags, and 2 empty jugs, which I forgot to fill with washer fluid before I left today. Okay, and this is the view that you guys normally see when I'm going down the road. Again, my freaking camera mount hasn't come in yet. I'm getting really ticked off about it. I ordered it now, what, 2 weeks ago, I think? And it still hasn't shown up yet, so I'm getting pretty ticked off. I've messaged eBay to report a complaint, but who knows what the hell's going to happen. We'll see. I might just go to a Walmart or something and buy a suction cup mount. So here's the inside. We'll get the wheel up. Ooh, holy crap. We'll get the... Well, hold on. I'll have to start the truck here. get the, there, we get the wheel out of the way. Hey, look at that. We have gauges and stuff. Now, diesels hate this, so don't do this. Let them run for 30 seconds and then shut them off. But anyways, over here we have full switches, power windows left and right, power locks, power mirrors left and right. Nothing too fancy there. It's your basic door. Let's see here. I wonder if they got rid of the... No, there's still something in the bottom of my door. What? I don't know. The window regulator went bad in this door a week and a half ago, and they replaced it. And ever since they replaced it, I believe the mechanic has forgotten a tool in my door. So anyhow, as for gauges, it's really basic. Extremely basic, as you can see. Over here we have your battery voltage, your oil pressure, and your suspension, air suspension gauge. This is in PSI, not pounds. So this one's a little, basically when it gets up towards about the 60, I've got pretty much 34,000 pounds on my drives, and I really want to go check out the load to make sure I'm legal. Then we have our headlight switch. This does not have the fog lights, so when you pull the switch out, it does absolutely nothing. There's our water temperature gauge, tachometer, speedometer, and you guys are probably going to ask, so I'll show you. Let's see if I do this. There we go. That is 510,962 kilometers. She's getting pretty old. So there's speedometer. We have fuel gauge and DEF gauge all in one. Yes, this has got the DEF. The truck is a 2012. So it, well, actually, technically speaking, it isn't quite 2 years old yet, but, or is it? No, not yet. I don't believe it's quite 2 years old yet. We have our primary and secondary air gauges and our air brake application gauge. So we know how much air we're putting to the tank, or to the brakes. Here's your steering wheel. It's your pretty basic, you know, steering wheel, Freightliner wheel. We have a cruise, on, off, set, accelerate and resume, decelerate and set and cancel. Over here we have marker instrument lights, so we can flash other drivers saying thank you for letting us in. Our engine brakes, engine brake here, and plus and minus switches. This cycles through our thing here for odometer, trip odometer. If we have any faults, we can look up the codes. It's got its own diagnostic mode. We can look up the code through the truck and then send it to breakdown. This is, as you can see, there's no stick in the floor. This is the Eaton Smart Shift 10-speed automatic. It's not the greatest in the world, but it does. As you can see, I have it in manual mode because actually having it in automatic mode, just, it sucks. It really does. It works better in manual. Good luck, dude. Don't take out my truck. Then over here we have the instrument panel dimmer switch, hazards, and footwell switch. I don't know if it'll work if I turn on. I don't got the key on, so it won't work. But there's red lights down there that'll turn on at night. We have our regen switch, engine shutdown override. Because this motor, if you let it just idle regular, it will shut down in, I believe it's 6 minutes. Unless you have it on high idle or you hit the override. Engine fan, I can lock on the engine fan. Let me get this out of the way. And ATC, which is automatic traction control. Then we have our 3 power levels for our engine brake. 1, 2, 3. HSA override. I'm not exactly sure what that one is for. I've never used it. Mirror heat and dome light for the bunk, which I'm actually going to turn on. There we go. Up here we have our radio. It's a fairly decent radio, actually. It's radio, CD, AM, FM, and auxiliary in for my satellite radio, which is right there. And I have my Rand McNally right beside it. I'm gonna get the steering wheel up out of the way. It's full telescopic and tilt wheel. 2 pedals, not 3. I do have a swivel seat. You got a switch down here. Get that lanyard out of the way. Got an arm down here, and I got a swivel seat, so that is fairly nice. We have, I get the mic out of the way for the CB. The CB is on the dash on this one, is where they have it mounted. Not up top there where you'd normally see it. I need to really fix this dang lanyard. There we go. So there's my CB. It is a Cobra 29 Night Watcher Limited Classic. As you can see, I have a thing here, which is I had a suction cup phone mount, but for my cell phone, but it decided to break one trip. So it's in the garbage. I haven't gotten a new one yet. We have our utility lamp switch for those backup lights that are right now completely useless. Our parking brakes right there, and an option switch, which I have no idea what it's for. Not a clue. And then we have room for extra switches. Then we have this great big behemoth of a thing, which is my Qualcomm. A lot of you are probably going to ask, does my company run e-logs? No, we do not.
Home. Messaging.
That's about all we can do. We got messaging, performance monitoring,
alarm clock
settings, system, MCP training,
critical event reporting,
and that's it. They don't even give us games. Nothing. VIRs, nothing.
Home. Messaging.
Everything is there that we can use, but we don't run e-logs or navigation or the trailer management or nothing. So it is strictly for performance monitoring, so the company knows what we're doing per mileage. That is what I've done so far. I'm getting 7.1 miles to the gallon. I've done 100 miles. That's not too bad, pretty good. Got a bit of over idle because I let her idle this morning and warm her up a bit.
Home. Messaging.
And we're just going to turn Jill off because she gets very annoying very quick. So this is that nubby thingy I was telling you guys about. This is where I've been having you sitting when I'm not driving, because if I drive, you guys will fall. Well, let's get this out of the way for now. Underneath here, we have 3 switches. We have the interdifferential lock, 5th wheel slide, and air suspension dump. In our yard in the wintertime, this has to be locked or you're not going anywhere. You are just going to spin with these bloody super singles. There we go. Oh, bug off. Down here we have your HVAC controls. This thing is awesome. This has got 8 fan settings, so you can really dial it in. It's freaking great. We got 2 cup holders there. One is always for drinks. The other one is for miscellaneous cards, my cell phone usually, and a whole bunch of change down there. Down over there, there's the glove box, which really I don't believe is a glove box. Oh wait, yes it is. I'm sorry. But behind that is all the breakers and fuses and such for the truck. My garbage can over there, which is getting pretty damn full. I must empty it. Atlas, and underneath the Atlas is my case of water, which is 3/4 frozen because I left it in here over the weekend. Passenger seat, which is also air ride. Yes, I've been munching on a bag of Tostitos. I was munchy this morning. Up top, you have ample amounts of storage. We have a cubby above the driver's seat, which is I got another smaller Atlas in. It's a little more in-depth Atlas for the golden horseshoe. Don't use it too much, but it does come in handy when you do need it. Then I have all my cat scale cards. I have doubles and duplicates and triples of, well, a couple anyhow. So every time I get one, I just stick it up there and make a collection. We have an overhead pocket here, which I have an empty paper towel roll, apparently. We'll toss that down in the garbage. So I keep my paper towels up there, keep them in arm's reach. A pair of safety glasses. We have numerous customers that you have to have glasses for. So they're up there. In here, cubby right above the driver's seat, I got my pack of gum, ibuprofen, keep that always in arm's reach, and my books of where truck stops are, where we're allowed to fuel, etc. Little like a sunglasses holder thing here, which I don't use it for. I just keep my calculator, my US money, and notepad up in there, and my gum, as you can see. Coming back up top, we have this great big freaking doodad, which opens up like so. And it's a fairly nice big area. Now this has got the cab book in it for the truck, for all the identification to the truck, and my blue file, which houses all my extra hazmat placards and my ACEs and ACIs and all that fun junk, my triple envelopes, stuff like that. That's got a pretty good spring on it. Then in here, center cupboard, I don't really use this one for a heck of a lot, just all the custom stuff, my par stickers, seals, such like that. Hey, I was looking for that sucker. I found my Bluetooth. Wonder if it's still got power. Probably not. So I got just extra nonsense up here. A new glad hand steel. Don't know why it's there. This one has got absolutely nothing. Apparently a couple napkins. Then we have another cubby up here, which has got, oh, this is my anti-slip anti-slip padding. This stuff works amazing. I have a small piece underneath the CB so it doesn't slide around. Then another cubby over there, which has got absolutely nothing in it. Turning around and looking into the bunk. Yes, this is a double bunk. Let me come back in here and turn another switch on to get some more lights. Oh, maybe not. There we go. There we go. All right, so I got a few more. Oh, I got one more switch I can turn on. This one. There we go. And there's one more, but it's absolutely useless because it points directly on the floor. So this is a bunk, or this is the bunk. It's a 72-inch, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. It is a double bunk. It's a high rise, which is nice. And this is what I like about this truck. As you can see, as you get blinded by the light. Here, let me turn this one off. That one. Turn that one off there. There's no, it's complete open. There's no, you don't got a duct to go from the driving area back to the sleeping area, which is nice. I do much enjoy that. So this is, yeah, again, double bunk. They got the top one down. This is a lock. You just spin it either way and pull. And it comes down like so. And then you got your mattress there, which, at least this, well, this bunk has never been used, at least while I've been in this truck. But the previous drivers may have used it. I have no idea. But it just stays tucked up like that because I don't need it. Then I have my bed, which I just freshly made with my Freightliner blanket. I love my Freightliner blanket. Yes, I do. And some severely comfy pillows. In the back here, we have an alarm clock, your switches for your lights, your music mute if you have the truck running and you left the radio on, flick the switch and the music will not play in the sleeper while you're trying to sleep. More light switches, your HVAC for your bunk, one power outlet there. This is one thing I like about the truck. It has a whole bunch of 12-volt outlets. There's two up there in the dash, one there and one there. Then you have one there. We have a cubby here which has currently got nothing in it. There is those switches there, which is regular household outlets, but they are completely useless right now because I don't have a power inverter in this truck at the moment. Then we have another 12-volt outlet there. Okay. I believe there's another one back in here. Yep, there's another one back in there. This has just got my utensils, I just bought these, my bowls and such, and my lunch stove cooker. Top cupboard here, fairly, you know, big opening door. It's got all my food, or some of my food anyways, and my tins for my cooker, stuff like that. I eat fairly light when I'm in the truck on the road. I don't usually eat out very often. Maybe once in a blue moon I treat myself. And they, you know, they lock pretty good. Then we have this, which is a pull-out drawer. Very handy. Toothpaste. And this has got extra pens, Sharpies, notepads, all sorts of stuff in it. Shut that. The only thing I don't like about this is, watch, I'm not going to touch the handle. Right? Yeah. The plastic latch is worn out and it doesn't lock anymore. So sometimes when you're going down the road, you'll hear it slide open. You got to reach behind your seat and shut the dang thing. But oh well. Down here in this cupboard, we have the rest of my food, my soups, my rice. I've got a Mountain House beef stew thingamajig. I'm buying my kettle this week, finally. And then down here, we have my Wabasso, which I don't have on at the moment, but that's my Wabasso, which is my bunk heater. And then again, down here, we have two more 12-volt outlets, and then that's where my clothes sit in my bag. Up in here, we have another 12-volt outlet, if you can see it back in there, plus household power. I believe this truck has got I think it's just got 4 plugs, actually. I thought it had 6, but I think it's just got 4 plugs. One in this cubby here, and 2 in that cubby down there. This is where my TV will be going. I have it is at home, but again, I have no power inverter in the truck right now, so it's kind of pointless to bring it in here. The truck is already wired for cable, or not cable, sorry, antenna. My bad. This top cubby here, I've got my laundry detergent and stuff like that if I'm on the road longer than, you know, a week and I got to do laundry. Usually I'm not. My box for my lunch cooker, or my lunchbox stove, and my shower bag with all my shampoos and stuff and junk in it, and Windex, and there's a bottle of Lysol back there. This cubby down here has got absolutely, oh, I can't see that. It's got an empty Gatorade thing, which I actually just finished today, and my garbage, well, extra bags, which I use for garbage bags. This is where my cooler will be going once I acquire that, which hopefully will be in the next week or so. I'm trying to save up enough pilot points, Flying J points, so I don't have to fork out the whole amount. So then we have a vent on that side, and we have a vent on that side. We got the netting there for when you are letting somebody sleep while you drive. That will never happen with this truck, at least not while I'm around anyways. Sorry if you're awake, or I mean if I'm awake, you're awake, and you sleep when I sleep. Sorry, that's my only rule if someone comes with me in the truck. Because I'm sorry, that net is, you know, it works, yes. But God forbid, if something happens and the truck rolls or something, it does not stop you from going that way or that way. Nor does it stop you from going up if it rolls. It stops you from going forward. That's about it. I mean, so it's, no, sorry. No one sleeps while I drive. Not that my driving is bad. Don't even start thinking about that. One thing I didn't show real quick. Oh, I got a guy over there. Right here is you have 3 settings for the lumbar. Your air ride up and down. Not exactly sure what that one's for. And then yes, this is a heated seat. On a winter's morning, you once you get the truck started, you turn that on. By the time you finish your pre-trip, you come back in, this seat's nice and toasty warm, and it warms your butt up real fast, let me tell you. Alright, so that's pretty much the complete tour. I do believe, oh, there is another thing I guess I could show you. Morris? Dude, Morris! He's doing this on purpose, too, I swear. Because I told the guy, see, he's doing it on purpose. I told the guy, do not message me, I'm filming. Let's just do this. He's gonna be really on camera now. Well, as close as I can get anyways. Because he's in Louisiana. You're now in the video. Ha ha. How do you like that one? You messaged me, I put you in it. Anyways. Underneath here, and hopefully this does not screw up my nicely made bed with my awesome blanket that, and I believe, if you watch a previous video of mine, I said my mother got it for me. Actually, I was wrong. My sister got it for me. She got a little ticked off when I said that, and she watched my video, because lo and behold, my sister actually watches my videos. But we have a latch here, and if I pull the latch, and if I can do this with one hand. No, okay, you guys got to wait a second, because I can't do this with one hand. Okay, there we go. So underneath here, we have just a big open cavity. Normally there would be actually another side box, but there isn't one in this case. There, right there, that big long black thing is my Wabasso, my bunk heater. And then if we come underneath here, that big ugly thing there is the Qualcomm control box thingamajiggy, which I'm not even going to bother with because, yeah, let's just say we did and we don't type deal. But there's lots of extra storage underneath there if you need to store a few extra things. And this just pushes down and locks into place like so. So, hopefully, oh, I'm going to set you guys back here. Oh, and they sent me a message. You are to take this to Mississauga Yard. Please, this does not deliver until tomorrow. Really? This would have been nice to know before I got, okay. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to let her know that they've accepted it and they're unloading me. But anyways. So anyways. Hopefully this is good. This is what you wanted. This is the inside and brief outside tour. I will do another tour of the outside when it's actually clean, which with this winter probably isn't going to be for at least another month and a half, as sad as that sounds. Ugh. So hopefully this is good. Again, this is the 2012 Freightliner Cascadia. It's got the DD13 engine in it, if you're wondering. I believe it is, because I know I'm going to get asked, I believe it is 475 horsepower and 1,650 foot-pounds of torque. I think. I'm not certain on that, so don't judge if I'm wrong. I'm only guessing. I think it's 475 and 1,650, because I know the DD15, which we have a few of those as well, I believe is 1,750 torque and 500 horsepower, I think. But anyways, this is going to conclude the inside and brief outside tour of my truck. If you want any further details, let me know, and then I will go over on them on a future video. If you want me to go over the Qualcomm, let me know, but it's pretty basic. It can't do a heck of a lot because it's not set up for much. So, until next time, guys, we'll talk at you later. See ya.